Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm going to be answering a few questions on cocktails and spirits, so enjoy.
So, Charlie, let's start with which country do you think make the best spirits?
Hmm. That's a very difficult question, actually, Dave, because there are so many countries that make so many good spirits, but I'm going to go close to home and say the UK. Um, Obviously, Scotland included in that, so we make unbelievable gins. You know, the gin craze of the last sort of 10 years has just cemented us as the best place in the world for making really, really good gin. We've got one here, so Tarquin's just down the road, our own one, which is absolutely delicious. And then obviously, whiskey in Scotland is a huge passion of mine. I absolutely love whiskey, so those would two of my favourite spirits, and they are in the UK. So yeah, UK whiskey gin.
When do you most enjoy spirits?
I love a cocktail, pre-dinner cocktail. So my favourite cocktail is Negroni, which we've got in a glass here. So I love that idea of sort of aperitivo, so getting your stomach ready for a delicious meal by having something bitter. So Campari and gin and red vermouth is in equal parts is my favourite drink. I also really like, just as you take off on a plane on British Airways, when the seatbelt signs go off, the trolley goes down the row, and you get a gin and tonic. And I don't drink gin and tonic that often, but that one gin and tonic is the best gin and tonic in the world. So yeah, and then and then also after dinner, so whiskey and plum brandy. So Villers Prune is my favourite. It's a brandy, but it's plum brandy. So not cognac or armagnac, but very close in France. So, and that's a Christmas tipple for me as well.
What are your top 3 spirits in your drinks trolley at home, Charlie?
So I do have a drinks trolley. So yeah, I've got so many different spirits on it. I go to a different country and I come back with, I went to Chile and I came back with pisco. I've got mezcal. I've got all this sort of stuff that I never drink. But the 3 I do definitely drink are, so gin, I love a Tarquin's. I also love Tanqueray 10, so export strength Tanqueray. Whiskies, I quite like a peaty whiskey, so Lafroig I've got, and I drink quite a lot of that. Aberfeldy, which is another favourite of mine, and then it's not a spirit, but chartreuse, which is an unbelievable liqueur made by Stein monks in the Alps, and it's got an amazing history. I could drink a lot of that, and it's delicious. So that's my kind of vibe at the moment. Is I'm really trying to get into chartreuse because there's so many different bottlings, all going back to in time immemorial, and it ages really well. They moved the monastery where they're making it to Spain for some reason. So if you can find a Spanish bottling of it, it's all these you're looking at like clues of which different bottle, where it's from, when it was made. So yeah, chartreuse. At the moment, I'm just drinking green chartreuse and yellow chartreuse because I'm on my journey of learning about chartreuse. So I think once I sort of get into it, I'm probably going to spend a lot of money on different chartreuses. So yeah. Those 3.
Get your crystal ball out. What's going to be big this year?
So this year, it's really a hard question actually, because for the last 5 years, everyone said rum's going to be huge, and it's taken off quite a lot. I'm not so sure. As in UK kind of made rum, I'm not sure that that's quite hit the marks yet. Gin is still really popular, but I think we're sort of on the descendancy if it's a sort of bell curve. I feel like tequila could be the one. I mean, the problem with tequila is we all basically drunk tequila slammers with Jose Cuervo, and it's kind of ruined tequila for us. Whereas you go to America, they absolutely love it out there, but they're drinking lots of different, like pure agave, really, really good examples. So I feel like it should be tequila. I'm not a Nostradamus, so I can't predict it. But there is that barrier of everyone's like, oh, tequila tastes like the really cheap stuff we used to have in our youth. But I want it to be tequila because there's some amazing examples of very, very good tequila. I went to Mexico and mezcal as well and tried. It kind of opens your eyes to actually how good a quality you can get when your experience is so sort of not nice. So yeah, tequila, I'm hoping. So that was a few of my thoughts on cocktails and spirits. Look out for more videos where I answer more questions on a whole range of different beverages.